Hey
Same.
guys, welcome to the another episode here of the longest name on YouTube. I'm your host, Psychotronic Squirt Gun hyphen Aaron, and this is Chaotic Comic Book Cover Displays and more with friends. Yeah, we got the four of us back together. Rod might be joining us later, and yeah, what do you guys have to say, man? Man, I've been freaking busy.
Yeah.
Holy freak.
The horsemen ride again.
Yeah, dude. July and August, right? For me, it's like everyone wants to socialize, you know?
Yeah.
But it was really good seeing family. I haven't seen them in a long time. So
That's good. That's the most important thing, brother.
yeah.
Yep.
So we got Scotty here, and he says
Scotty.
first. Right on.
Hey, Scotty.
Yeah, you were the first one here. You beat out other people. What up, Higgy Pop?
Hey, Bob.
Thanks for being here. Tempest from Mars. Yeah,
Hey,
right
guys.
on. Our friends, man. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go through some comics. That's what we do.
Let's do it.
Sounds like a plan
Mostly
hyphen here.
covers. Mostly covers. Sometimes we go, a little deeper and we open them.
Yeah. I'm ready to open up.
W Vogs 18 saying hi to Cuppy. Awesome, man. Yeah, this is
His
the
name's
original.
Will.
This is the original Four Horsemen. So we're pretty happy about that. But now, didn't do it. What do you guys think of that?
Nice.
All right, so I always like to shout out the years and stuff.
Pretty snippy.
Yeah. So this is 1967, and we got a little Daredevil.
Daredevil.
32, and that's Hyde, and that's the Cobra. And I grew up on the Amazing Spider-Man when Spidey was fighting these two. This guy was always trying to squirm away, and it was pretty much Hyde was the big bad, right? I think we got some Gene Colan art within.
Yeah, we do.
Pretty dang cool, right, you guys?
Mean Gene Cole.
Yeah, I'm so happy to see. I'm so happy to see you guys, man. This is so much. I love doing this. Look at that. No matter how busy it gets, man, I got to do this show. It's like my favorite show.
D. Jackson Roy Kirk is here. Woo!
Yeah. To fight the impossible fight. Yeah, dude. So what do you guys think? Yeah, I've been going after the silver and bronze, right?
Noticing that, man.
That's what we want to do. We'll do another bronze. How's that? This looks like it's influenced by Kirby, but all this stuff is. Who am I kidding, right? But this is 1975, and we've got Hulk.
Nice.
188. Oh, I think we got another guy coming in. We got our man Hot Rod. What is
Hey,
happening, brother?
My summer is complete.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been sitting here fighting for the last 10 minutes trying to get this new computer to work with some of the old gadgets, and it's been fighting me.
wow.
Well, you won, so that's all that matters, Hot Rod.
Yeah, man. Loving that you're here. We always joke that you were the manager of the Four Horsemen.
JJ Dillon, that's right. JJ Dillon.
Very, very cool.
That's right. Four Horsemen.
Thank you so much for being here, man.
Oh, well, thank you guys for having me again.
Yeah.
It's always a blast getting on here with you guys. And I finally get to meet, what's his name there? Cuppy.
Yeah. Cup O Comics in the house, man.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Same.
Cuppy's been working at night, haven't you, Will?
Yeah. Well, actually, I was, but I just came back from California. I was there for about 10 days.
Okay.
So that was a good time.
Well, awesome. I'm gonna show just a few more, then I'm gonna turn it over. And let's do this. Okay.
Yeah.
Man. I'll get that one down too. All right, so we got Herb Trempy did the art on this, but it looks to me like Kirby, you know?
Very nice. That's my
And
man.
You came
It
on right
almost
when I
looks
was
like
showing.
something out of a Mad magazine or something.
Right. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah. And Hot Rod came on. Dr. Silver Age came on right when I was showing good old J Jaws.
There you go. The green boy.
Isn't that cool?
Love it.
Freaking love it.
The
man.
gremlin.
Yeah, dude. And Dr. Silver Age read all these.
I'm old enough. I bought him off the rack,
You
dude,
bought them off the rack, man.
and read them. Oh my gosh.
I love it though, man. I'm starting to back away on the modern comics and going for the older stuff. This was compliments of my personal dealer, Sean. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's
look
it.
at the deadliest man alive, dude.
That's it. He looks it too.
We like to show the the advertisements too. So
Sometimes that's the coolest part.
Yeah.
sometimes, 1973. We've got Ghost Rider number 4.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Is he alive or is he dead? Love it. Yeah, we got some Evil Knievel. How apropos in the back.
Can you?
Yeah, dude. We got some cycles happening. Motorbikes. I'm so glad I put on the sound when someone enters this live stream. I hear the little pop now. I didn't have that on before, and I know Cuppy was waiting a couple times, and so was Metarog one time. But why don't I turn it over to good old Mike right now. You want to do that,
Sure.
Mike? Yeah.
How's it going, everybody?
And I could say hi to the chat in between your breaths. Let's see if I could do that.
Oh, yeah, well, I see Tempest in there, man. Great video, Tempest. His 50th. That was awesome, man. I loved it. All right, so let's start off with what is old Easy Reader reading?
Yeah.
I found a very beat up, whoa condition of Epic Collection of Thor, which collects issues 1. There you go.
Nice.
139 through 153.
Wow.
I just started cracking that one open.
I'm hearing
This is awesome.
I'm hearing like a radio in the background or a delay or something. I don't know what it is.
Not me. With my own handmade bookmarker. There you go.
Very nice, dude. Yeah, you're good at that. I wanted to talk to you about, if it's okay if comic books taste the blade if they've already been cut up.
No, I'll try to salvage comics. It's only a preview. I love this one because speaking of cutting stuff up, Kirby did some collaging on that one, on this.
Wow.
That's cool.
You know where I'm trying to point right there. Yeah, that one. Right.
Wow.
So looking at the big books, I made a trip over to Ollie's and I found the Elseworlds compilation of Justice League. Cost me 800 bucks. But it's pretty good, man. I haven't cracked it open to read it yet. But yeah. If I was gonna try to collect all these in one shot, it'd take me a while, but it's all right here, ready to go.
Those are good reads.
Yeah. And I got really lucky with the next few here. Batman, the War Years, 1939 and 1945. That is definitely a thickie hardcover.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
Batman issues.
Nice.
Yeah,
Always smart.
Batman's from the Warriors, the 40s, 30s and 40s. So
Wow.
a lot of dense reading, but dude, this is nice. This would make Iggy Pop happy, man. This is before the brooding bat.
Yeah. So I guess Scotty's getting flooded out,
Oh yeah, they're getting some rain over there. He's in.
Hope you're all right, Scotty.
Yeah. Very sweet, Scotty.
Yeah.
Then I pick up a Tarzan, the Sunday strips featuring Vern Hogarth.
Cool.
Artwork from it's all the Sunday strips collected.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Cool.
And this is Tarzan versus the Barbarian.
Nice.
So I was very happy to get that one. And then I look around. So when you go to the thrift stores, you see something like this, and you're like, there's got to be more. I know there's got to be more because if, somebody starts dropping these off, when you start seeing this,
Yeah.
and then this has to be something more.
Yeah.
There
Absolutely.
was Tarzan in the City of Gold, another hardcover collected
Cool.
edition
Wow.
Sunday strips
Wow.
featuring the work of Vern Hogarth. Is
Beauties.
yeah. Talking about going back to the beginning.
What up, Shop 4 Comics? Thanks for being here.
For comics. Hello.
Comic Addicts. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you guys.
Then I went to a local FBS. Funny
What's
book
that?
store. I went to my local FBS. Funny
FBS.
book store.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
And I almost flipped out. I said, what in the world? My very second copy of a Herbie comic. And those of you that know about this, know about this. Those of you who don't, if
Herbie.
you ever get a chance to read Herbie, you like, how would you describe it, Rob? The sarcasm. The little guy that's full of himself. My gosh, I was like, yes, I'll take it. And they were running a half-off sale.
Looking good.
Oh, yeah. This is great stuff.
Matthew Morgan, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it.
And Will's here. Guess what? Will bought a brand new comic book.
Oh, no.
You got that, Will?
Brand new.
Nice.
It's Our Army of War number 81 facsimile edition.
Nice.
And it is the first appearance of Sergeant Rock and Easy Company. I'm very happy to get that.
Cool.
So I knew it was Comic Fate. When I looked up, I see Will on the screen. I did my duty today, Will.
Will, are you going to show some new comics today?
I got some new comics. I went and got them right before. So I landed this morning, and then I went to work for like 2 hours, and then I went to the comic store just so I could bring them for tonight's show.
Sounds like
Dedication.
correct priorities in life.
Here's a Justice League 240. The guy was running half off, so I was like, wow, I found some
Nice.
books that are not from the 2000s sitting there. So I was like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
We got JLA number 241. Azo.
Yep. Amazo. I'm collecting all that Justice League now.
Feels good. Get to share the screen with Brother Rod over there. Hi, Rod.
Yeah, Rod loves that.
Let's see. Here's Justice League 242. It's a little bit thicker. I don't know why. Anybody know why? Has it got one of those inserts? I don't know.
I think so.
Is that what it is, Rob? This does not compare to the video that Rob put out today of his Justice Leagues, which I have not watched all the way, but speaking with him earlier, I know what I'm looking forward to there. There's Justice League 243.
Cool.
Can't find the good pages like you do, man. You just open it up and
Yeah, you can, buddy.
City. And then I was lucky to find All-Star Squadron number 29, the 7 Soldiers of Victory.
Nice.
Nice. That's such a great cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I looked at my list. I was like, oh yeah, I need that one.
A little team up, right?
I got lucky today. Let's see if I got that magic touch.
There you go.
Mr. T.
Where's the T?
Pity the fool.
Pity the fool. Let's just go.
Very cool, man.
More. Iggy Pop, if you're watching, brother, it's fate. It's fate. You'll know why. I got Secret Origins number 13.
That's right. I pity the fool, Matthew.
Rip. He knows why. I was like, wow. I did not have this one, and I found it today.
Johnny Thunder.
Johnny Thunder.
Yeah. The whip.
There you go, E.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. That's the first round right there.
Okay. Thank you, Mike, for being here. So good to see you, man. You were out, of commission, the YT commission for a while, but yeah. But you're back. Up next is Cheap Comic Collector, and with his birthday coming up tomorrow.
Yes. Happy birthday, Rob.
Yeah, dude.
Alrighty. So Matt Morgan's in the house, and all the comics I got from him on his Whatnot channel.
Wow. Excellent. Matthew Morgan.
Just a couple of little comics.
He pities the fool.
This is limited collector's edition C29. Speaking of Tarzan.
Yeah.
He's wishing you a happy birthday.
The back cover, which is apparently they expected you to cut this thing out and put it together and have a little diorama. So I'll do that later.
Yeah. Tempest says it's already tomorrow where he's at. So happy birthday now.
Oh, yeah.
Across the pond. Those look great, man.
And these are awesome. I mean, most of this is reprints, Joe Kubert reprints, but there is a little new material in it.
Nice.
And there's also a drawing lesson. So I don't know. Oh, there's this in the middle too.
Wow.
And I don't know.
Matthew.
I don't know when Joe Kubert started his school.
Matthew said he had to ship that separately.
Yeah, he did. He probably lost his ass on it.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there was a drawing lesson in here. So, and I don't know if this was by Joe Kubert or not, but I thought that was kind of cool considering
really tell. I don't know if it's the lighting.
Yeah, it does say by Joe Kubert. So
well, there you go.
I don't know when he started his school, but I thought that was pretty cool because of that.
Yeah.
And then the Marvel Treasury Edition number 12, Howard the Duck.
Nice.
With an original Howard the Duck story. And then one of the interesting things about this, of course, is the back cover is the same as the front cover. It's just the back view.
Nice.
Of the building that they're entering. And then
very cool.
This is the front view of them.
Howard Duck and the Defenders.
That's fun.
So, and of course, Howard the Duck is running for president. So, get down America is his slogan.
Brent, the Dragon's Lair. Thanks for being here, man.
Dragon's Lair.
Brent recently unmasked, you guys.
So,
yeah, he's showing his face now.
Right.
And this is just awesome stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I showed too much of it because I just ripped the page at the top by turning it that way. Howard getting thrown out. Wouldn't that be great in 3D?
Yeah.
And he becomes like the Doctor Strange grants him some of his power, so he gets to wear the cloak and everything.
Cool.
Nice.
So Scotty says AI won't get him that easily.
Man, I wanted to find the ad for him running for president. Oh, first of all, you got an interview with him as he runs for president, and then These characters are endorsing him for president.
Uh-oh.
And
I saw Power Man on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful magazine there, Rob.
Oh, there it is. I guess it didn't actually show the button, but you can actually write to Steve Gerber down here and order your Howard the Duck for President button.
Nice. I totally wear that.
And I looked him up on eBay. The only one I could see listed on eBay was for like $50.
Wow. Yeah, well, there you go. We should have held on to our stuff and have extras. We would be rich now.
So cool stuff. I only paid $5 each for those.
Excellent.
Very nice.
So yeah, if you get a chance, if you're on Whatnot, go check out Matthew Morgan's channel. It is Ghost of Tom Joad 76.
Awesome. Excellent.
And then this one I didn't get from him, but I wanted to show it because I know I forget at some point it might have been on Rod's show. They were talking about the Ronald McDonald comic, and I actually have an issue.
Oh, cool.
So this is number 3. It is incomplete.
Wow.
I think it's missing the centerfold or something.
What year did that come out?
1971.
Wow.
And they got the back cover, looks a little bit more like
There you
what
go.
you would
Hold
expect.
that right up. Yeah. He's
But
the evil
the
clown.
artwork inside is all done like this style.
Was that a giveaway in the restaurant or what, Rob?
No, this was a Charlton comic. It was a series, 15 center.
Metarog in the house.
Seems like it should have been a giveaway in the things. But
What's up, Roger, man?
Roger.
Here.
And then also from Matt, I got a couple of trades. I got Conan Volume 7. When these things are amazing. This reprints the Marvels. I forget which issue numbers. But I want to find the rest of this series. There's like almost 30 volumes or something in this entire series.
Wow.
And it's from Dark Horse, but it reprints all the Marvel comics. This one reprints 43 through 51. And this is volume 7.
Excellent.
But the art has been, kind of recolored, like sort of.
Oh, do you like it?
But I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Missing Mars.
Just to have this much of it all together. The only thing is they didn't print the covers, which I kind of wish they would have at least.
Oh, sure. Instead of
done like a cover gallery or something. But
yeah.
But these just look, just as amazing as ever.
Missing Mars. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it.
And then also volume 5 of that.
Awesome.
So now I'm on the lookout for all of those.
D. Jackson Roy Kirk has those, man. Very cool. So does Matthew. There are 34 volumes of that, according to Jackson Roy Kirk. Pretty crazy.
And then this is from Star Reach Productions. This is Quack number 51.
Oh, I remember that.
Really?
Or do I? No, I don't remember that, actually.
Because I'd never seen it before or heard of it, but it looked pretty cool. So
everything they wanted to compete with Mad and Cracked,
And the art in here is just as incredible as most of the black and whites.
Magazine style, right?
Yeah, pretty much. This isn't a magazine; it's a comic book size, but it's still, I don't know if this is considered an underground or not. I don't see anything like too strange about it.
Popular ones was Mad.
It's a lot like kind of Howard the Duckish, but
there was Mad, Cracked, Crazy. Yeah, and then now we have Quack.
And speaking of Howard the Duck, once again, here is the Howard the Duck magazine number 1.
I think I have that one. That's pretty awesome.
Ooh.
And of course, the art in these is incredible.
Wow. Heck yeah.
And Just insanely good. Honestly. Here's
Back
number
then-
2.
Back then, they felt they were making money with printed stuff. There was also
And-
Sick. Okay.
I actually already have this one, but I'm going to be trading this to Razor Razor Comics
Wow. Cool.
for a Golden Age Donald Duck he's got.
Holy moly. That's
We
nice.
got Mad, Cracked, Crazy. What else?
Sick. Yeah, that was a different one too.
Sick. And now we have Quack.
And
And there's
a
Rook.
couple Rook magazines.
Very nice.
Well,
The Rook.
Yeah,
this
Missing Mars.
is number 5.
I guess Missing Mars picked up some Savage Sword of Conan from you, huh? Rob.
Yes, he did.
Very cool.
And those
Wow.
are
This is adding
all the black
frantic.
and white magazines I've ever seen have this fantastic art in them, and it's just like,
It makes me just want to grab magazines now, man.
Yeah. I mean, you look at modern comics and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Wasn't this supposed to be the future? You know,
That's my point. Yeah. I guess there was Frantic too. So that's everyone was
I haven't even heard of Frantic.
Yeah.
And these were.
Throw plop in there.
I wanted to show you this ad.
I remember Crazy.
Um,
Wow, look at that, Rob. Awesome.
So this ad is for jackets, right? You can actually buy one of those jackets. And so I looked it up. I was like, oh, those look cool. Let's look it up on eBay, right? See if we can find one. They still make these.
Wow.
You can buy one brand new one on eBay that looks just like that, except it looks better in this drawing than it does in person because it's all brown. The entire thing is just brown.
Nice.
But they still look pretty cool. And then this was cool. This is the EC Fan Addict magazine. This was the first issue.
Wow.
Now, see, they're trying to bring back EC, but they're not delivering the goods like this, I don't think.
And you got like a Wally Wood.
Very beautiful.
And it's just got these articles in it, and it looks like it's going to be a fascinating read. I looked this up. There's about 8 issues, and apparently, the 8th issue wasn't actually published that long ago. So it's something that they do every once in a while.
Yeah.
And there's actually, speaking of Mad and its imitators, there's actually an article in here about that. And Lunatical was one of them.
Very cool. Lunatical. Nice. I'm digging
It only
that.
lasted 2 issues.
I bet you people collect all this stuff now.
And this, this is just fascinating.
Roger remembers Dynamite.
Yes.
Even the back cover, look at it's just an illustration, but it's so cool.
Yeah,
And that's by
beautiful.
Wally Wood
It's
too.
graceful. Yeah, it's honest. We want some honesty, damn it.
I think a lot of those artists back then were also in advertising, and illustrations were a big part of
Oh, in the 50s.
Yeah, so they were used to doing the fine, detailed work, and I think that's what contributed to such beautiful work in these magazines, because they're probably using that as their look. I can do this on this. What could I do for your product? Make it look really nice. So.
And then we got some Mad.
There we go.
Mad Super
There's
Special,
the
all
king.
1979. It's got the reprint of Mad number 7, still glued into the spine. Now, a while back, I had an issue of one of these reprints where, it was totally just disconnected every single page, and I couldn't figure out why. Well, this is why, because the way they bound this in here, somebody yanked it out or cut it out or did whatever they had to get it out of there.
Plus, you were supposed to fold things too. Remember that? That the art folded, and then you unfold it. It was different.
This one here, the Mad
guess
fold in.
There was bananas too. All kinds of freaking magazines.
And then here is another Mad special which also has the Mad comic reprint in it.
Nice.
That's the extra bonus.
That's cool.
And would anyone care to guess what Matt charged me for all this wonderfulness?
Oh, well,
It's $1.25.
A buck. A book, man.
wow.
I feel like I should just send him my firstborn son or something. We got Warren Presents Future World Comics.
That's next sale's gonna be pretty busy.
And it's just, yeah. I mean, you're right, Aaron. I look at this stuff in the black and whites, and I'm just like, nothing compares to it. You know, even this kind of stuff is just.
Why not just treat yourself into something like that and just read it?
I mean, do they have omnibuses of this stuff? I would buy those.
But if very few people are buying the magazines now, why not just grab the magazines? You know,
Dark Horse does Creepy and Eerie.
We have I'm not sure exactly what you would call this. It's not really a magazine. It's more like a graphic novel type. But it's the Outer Space Spirit.
Roger's
Wally Wood back cover.
Roger's
this one is the
here.
Cover is off on this one. There's nothing wrong with it really. It's just that the glue gave out. So I think I'm gonna just take a dab of glue and glue it back in there actually. But
there you go.
Well, Matthew says his show isn't called $1 Bin Extravaganza for nothing. That's great, Matthew.
Sunday at noon, man. Sunday at noon. I think that's right. You can confirm or deny, but
it's I still haven't been jumping on Whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I probably will someday.
I'll be there noon.
Yeah.
And Panic. Let's not forget Panic.
Don't panic. There's Panic, y'all.
Everybody forgets about Panic because it was also done by EC, and it's a Christmas cover. So jolly.
How sweet. Santa Claus is panicking.
And I think this was a reprint, actually. This is, EC Classics by Ross Cochran. So
cool.
This is kind of like a companion to. Oh, there's a back cover too of the all the EC reprints that I had on my last sale. Is kind of.
Yes, Jackson did.
Apparently, they did kind of album type stuff too.
Jackson did mention Panic. That's true, Roger. I want a list of all the mental mags back in the day.
I don't think y'all should buy them. Y'all just leave them alone. They're hard to store. You got to pay extra for the bags. No, don't do it, y'all. Don't do it.
Comics International.
Oh.
By Warren.
Actually, Matthew did.
This is just an ad on the back. But very cool.
Very cool.
And this one's by Warren, but it's actually in color. So, and it starts out with a Christmas story.
What year did that come out? 80s?
19. 76, I think.
76.
Yep, 1976.
Wow.
Just
I guess the late 70s into the early 80s. Something about that paper and the way the yellows popped inside and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's probably why my uncles would pick those up instead of just your regular comics, because they would appreciate this art.
Yeah.
And here's another Rook. This one, I don't see a number on this one, but this feels thicker. This is kind of square bound, so this might have been like a special or something.
Huh.
But I mean, the art in this is all of these is just every bit as good as Savage Sword of Conan or any other black and white that I've seen.
I'll be keeping my eyes peeled.
And then he also had a bunch of Disney albums.
Wow.
Now
Great
I
album.
actually have most of these, but they were damaged quite severely in my house fire, many years ago.
That was
and
horrible.
I've managed to hold on to them, but they just kind of sit on a shelf, and I don't really know in what condition they're in. But most of these, like this is practically mint. This is
nice.
Nobody's ever even opened this, I don't think. But this actually reprints the very first Donald Duck original comic book story by Carl Barks and Jack Hanna.
Wow.
Wow.
And then there's some other ones. There's just reprints like Carl Barks stuff, Uncle Scrooge. This one's reprints one of the stories by Floyd Gottfredson from the newspaper strips. One of the few that had Mickey, Donald, and Goofy actually together from like the 30s or 40s comics.
So those are called albums, Rob?
Yeah. They're basically magazine size.
Oh, I thought you were breaking on a record.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, whoa, this thing's open. Huh. Something new every day.
Rob wants me to get into Disney more, right, Rob? Appreciate the early stuff, right?
Yeah.
Early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in there.
I'll just show a few of these, and then we can move on to something else. But also had Spirit magazines. So last time I got a bunch of Spirit comic books from him. I don't think I've shown those on the channel yet. I'm kind of saving those for a video, but then this time he had a whole bunch of the magazines. So
cool.
And there is one that I want to open it up and show you, especially if Higgy Pops is watching. So just awesome stuff.
Wow, man. You got the goods, Rob?
Heck yeah, man. For $1, my God.
Is that crazy? Yeah, it's this one. This one has a interview with Joe Kubert in it.
Nice.
And in it shows the very first drawing he ever did of Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Wow. Hold that up and keep
Here we go.
We got to frame that one. We got to frame it for Higgy.
And this note right here in the center, it says, suggest masks as in original Hawkman to strike fear in the hearts of evildoers. If logical reason for flight is necessary, we could have a rocket strapped in between his wings.
Very cool. Yeah. Higgy's with us, and Higgy's freaking loving it.
I think Iggy's going to be at your house in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, he says,
knocking down the door.
He says, give me that for your birthday.
Well, he knows that I'm giving something to him for my birthday. So
what up, lead paint?
This isn't what I had in mind.
What? That's not what
I will give him a choice tomorrow.
Okay, because those are two great tastes that taste great together for and he's talking about those two, Hawkman and Joe. So
very nice.
So album can mean a lot of things. So are you done, Rob?
Yeah, for now. I'll save some for another round.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that.
Applause on those.
Dude, awesome scores, man. Holy freak, for $1 each.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, most of the whatnot sellers I can't stand.
Whoa, hey, we're live.
Yeah, I know.
Rob,
but they do so many crazy things. I mean, they swear at you. Half of them will try and bully you into buying what they're showing.
Yeah.
If they don't think they're getting enough money for them, it's like all the trolls on the internet became whatnot comic book sellers. It's just weird. you know.
Yeah.
But a few of them, like Matt, are just wonderful human beings, and you got to go through all the bad sellers to find those guys.
And you're doing that, man. You're getting it done. You know,
A couple of years ago when I was doing that whatnot, one guy would say, "Hold on, y'all," and he'd take the camera and he'd going through his house and he'd go to his barbecue pit and open it up. Here, let me turn this real quick. And then he was cooking barbecue and trying to sell comics. Then he come back and he had his fingers all greasy. Who wanted this one? I was like, damn, man.
It comes with barbecue sauce.
Matthew's thanking you, Rob, for that compliment.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Your kindness in letting those go so cheaply is just blowing me away.
Yeah, man, for real. That was pretty awesome. All right, up next is Cup O Comics, aka Will. Yeah, dude.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yeah, glad you're back, buddy, man. It's so awesome.
Feels like home.
Yeah, we moved the day, but you came, this is awesome.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I was in Cali for a little bit, California. And one of the places I stopped was Alcatraz, and Alcatraz actually has their own comics.
Whoa.
This is from Alcatraz.
That's BA, dude.
Yeah, I also got a postcard, and they stamp it with the date you're there. So that's pretty cool.
Little warning for you.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's an ongoing series, so there's a ton of books. So this is Escape from Alcatraz #1. It went all the way to like 13 or something like that, and it came with it came in the bag, but unfortunately they don't give you a board.
Okay, but you got that handled.
Yeah, and it is super windy out in San Fran, by the way.
Is that comic book size or is it magazine size?
Comic book size.
Nice.
So this is the same size as a regular comic.
Cool.
It is kind of a cardstock cover, so that's cool because it is, like I said, super windy there.
Yeah.
But let's take a peek inside. And so basically it covers like the stories of I think there were like 14 escape attempts. This is like it's fictionalized based on actual events,
Okay.
So they take some of these escape attempts.
That is really cool.
And there you see
there's always been a myth about that, you can't escape,
Right. And there was a couple of guys who escaped. They had a story of 2 guys who successfully escaped using a raincoat as a boat. And they were successful insofar as they got off the island, but they never found either guy. So they went out to sea, and who knows, they ended up in the bay, on the bottom of the bay, or they're running free somewhere. But
awesome. Roger says comic shop at Alcatraz. No wonder no one ever escaped.
Well, funny thing, he says that the best job at Alcatraz, I went on the tour, was considered working in the library.
Oh yeah.
And books were actually a heavy medium, or it was a way for people to pay for things in prison.
Yeah.
If you had that job, it meant unlimited access to the entertainment. If you could get a certain book for people, they were always grateful to do a favor for that. So working in the library was like the top job in the prison.
Cool.
So books, were definitely a big or a hot commodity there. Here you'll see a baseball field, and while I was at Alcatraz, they actually did have a field, and they had a yard where they could work out, and they turned it into pretty much a baseball stadium, so they could play baseball.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's very cool.
So yeah, the artwork in here is it's very what is it?
Modern.
What up, nothing? It definitely looks more painted, right?
What up, nothing?
It does.
You guys sub up my friend Nothing. He's only 31 subs, and he puts on some fun freaking videos, man. Tells you it.
Nothing.
Tells you how it is straight.
There we go.
We'll find nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, I look forward to reading this. I didn't get a chance to read it yet, but there's, as far as I could tell, I believe there was upwards of 14 issues, all covering different escape attempts, and all, not all, but a lot were done by different artists and writers too. So,
Well, Matthew has a question. Matthew has a question for you.
Yeah.
Was Nick Cage there?
I did go there, and I was like, "Welcome to the Rock," trying to Sean Connery it, but
Yo, Swagda in the house, man. You got that video out for Rob just in time, dude. Good job, man. That was a great video.
Nice video, Swag.
Yeah,
So
thank you, Swag.
Alcatraz was cool, very cool. Actually, I'm gonna real quick for you guys. I'm gonna drop a link because I did do another poll. So when I'm here, I wanna do polls.
Okay,
So,
yeah, polls are fun. And thanks for dropping Nothing's link, Metarog. Yeah, you guys sub up Nothing, man. He is so worth it. He's being modest when he says nothing. The dude knows his stuff.
So while I was there, I did stop at Golden Apple Comics. So I went to LA after San Francisco. A lot of driving. And I wanted to just support what's LA's biggest, most, well, I wouldn't know if it's the biggest one, but definitely the most popular one. Apparently I was minutes away from meeting a couple of actors from The Boys when I showed up. There were some comics from there. So what the Quaid, Dennis Quaid's son was there.
Alberto, what up, man? Alberto Suave.
But he's one of the actors. He plays Huey on The Boys. So
cool.
And the guy who played A-Train was apparently there.
You almost ran into him. You
almost. Yeah. I missed him by that much.
Yeah. Haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet, Swag, but I'm gonna bring my mom, I think.
Such a good movie.
Cool.
So yeah, I picked up Moon Knight Zero, Fist of Khonshu. This is the new series by Jed McKay coming out. So I picked that up while I was there. I had heard good things about NYX. I didn't buy that when it came out. So I picked that up at Golden Apple Comics. And then because it was I arrived a day after San Diego Comic-Con was done in the California area. So while I was at the comic shop, they had this. I talked to the guy. I didn't pay sticker price for it, just so you know.
Okay.
But this is Absolute Batman. This is the trash can, and I don't know if you can see it here.
Trash can. It's not an ash can.
Ash can. What did I say? Trash can?
Yeah. Nice.
I'm still tired.
They should.
I got off the plane this morning.
They should call them trash cans.
Right? Just throw them. But this is the San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive ash can of the Absolute Batman series. Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta, I believe, are working on this. It's Nick Dragotta is the artist. Scott Snyder. If you don't know, this is going to be set in a universe where Batman is not like, the richest guy on earth. He's actually your average Joe who's kind of a good mechanic who kind of becomes Batman, but without the money. So It's like, what if a dude with no money became Batman? How does that work? So that's kind of the
chunky Batman
that's going on here. I can tell you from looking inside the ash can, this is like a spoiler alert. So if you don't want to have this spoiled for you, I guess you can close your eyes
or
go away for a second.
Block your ears, right?
Right. But this emblem, which isn't much of an emblem, it's just a black block here. Inside the book, it looks a little bit more like the bat signal. It actually comes out of his chest. He can detach it from his chest. It attaches to a pole, and he has what's considered the bat axe. So
the bat axe.
He's got a bat instead of batarangs. He's got a axe.
Okay. Bat axe.
The bat.
That sounds like badass. Bat axe.
It could be pretty bad axe.
You did it. You said it.
So you do like Superman, rip it off and throw it at him and wrap him up.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So before I left for California, here were some books I picked up that you guys didn't get to see. Here's Absolute Power, Task Force 7. So, there's all these Justice League and all these heroes. So every week, this Absolute Power Task Force 7 covers one of these Amazos going after one of these heroes. So the week before this was like Shazam and his family. This one is Aquaman and the Aquaman family.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, I heard that Amanda Waller put together robots for every major hero.
Yeah, and they basically are stealing their powers too. So
Yeah.
Crazy. Something's Killing Children 39 I picked up.
Is it going strong? It's going strong. You'll know soon enough.
Still going strong. Here's a pretty funky cover. This is a Peach Momoko cover.
That is, she's hit or miss with me, but that's a hit right there.
Yeah. So you got it's for the new Boom, like it's an anthology book called Hello Darkness.
Okay.
So they've been doing, this is not their first horror anthology, but they're doing a bunch of horror anthologies. I believe they did Judas Coin, unless that was Image. And there was another one that I can't think of. But yeah, this is the Peach Momoko variant cover.
Can you hold that one? The art itself I kind of like that art there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So, take it out of the bag so it doesn't have the glare. Or
yeah,
as much
like
glare.
right up to there. Yeah. Wow,
Yeah,
that's definitely some cool stuff there.
Yeah, so a little different for Peach. So in this book, like I said, it's a horror anthology, and there actually is a Something Is Killing the Children's standalone story in there. So, standalone.
Okay.
So if you're a fan of Something Is Killing the Children, you can also pick this up. And
Part of me I want to check it out again. I jumped out,
which is understandable. Kind of went into a hiatus and then started going back in time.
Yeah.
Don't lose your head.
Mr. Mars. Void Rivals.
Picked up Void Rivals. The Transformers are really starting to show up in this one. So, every once in a while, there's a Transformer showing up in that book. And that was another book with some more Transformers. So then those were all books I picked up before I left.
Yeah.
And then apparently I missed a couple of books before I left. And then this was.
Oh, okay.
So we've got a substantial amount of books to.
Will reads his comics too. This is so freaking awesome, man.
I do. So I have a lot of reading to do after we get off tonight.
Yeah, man.
Plus some sleep.
Read comics, sleep.
Right.
Shop for comics and Kenny Bird are here.
Sam and Twitch.
Sam and Twitch, part of the Spawn universe. Haven't seen any Spawn in this one, so not yet anyway.
But they're detectives.
Yeah, and they're actually they're looking for a killer now who's kind of sewing together bodies. So this killer will dismember whoever he's killing, and then kind of creates a new body. So I mean, here's just, you don't really see the stitch marks or anything, but here's, they're finding stuff like that, and then they're like, hey, wait, this hand doesn't match the rest of this body. And they're like, oh, that's somebody else's hand. So they're trying to catch this not weird, but they're trying to catch a murderer who just, makes Frankensteins, if you will.
Sure. Stitching people together with different body parts.
Exactly. We got Spawn.
Spawn covers are always nice, aren't they?
Yeah, this is 355. And then on the back, they always put like the next cover on the back of these books. So they already know the cover before, the next week comes out.
You got to respect that they're truly holding the line at $2.99, right?
Yes. So that's part of the reason why. And then what I've noticed a lot is if you flip right to like that last page, there is always some kind of like pinup poster shot going on.
Jackson Roy Kirk, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Take care, Jackson.
And then if you're a big fan of other spawn things like cosplay and art. They usually put that towards the back of the book too. So you can either find like homegrown art or cosplay stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a Alex Ross cover, the Immortal Hulk.
Is that Hercules?
That is Hercules. Little callback, I think, to when they fought in what was that, like Thor Annual number 5 or something like that.
Yeah, they throw down a little often, you know, in the mighty Marvel fashion, right?
So basically, I mean, what's happening in Thor right now is Thor's been on Midgard, or, you know, Earth. He's been framed for murder. So he's kind of not everybody's favorite on Earth. Yeah. Meanwhile, you know, happening in other parts, Gaia has released all these like super being gods that are like the old school gods who are like, you know, huger than worlds. And so Thor is trying to fight fronts on a whole bunch of different levels, you know. So he's dealing with these like giant sized.
Yeah, the art looks pretty good.
Yeah, so it's not a bad story. It's pretty good.
Al Ewing.
Sometimes takes a while to get to the point.
Yeah.
So you'll read like the first 5 issues of this, and you're like, "What is happening, Al Ewing?" And then you're like, "Okay, now we've gotten there, and it's starting going."
Yeah.
Moving on to or back to the Something's Killing the Children universe. This is House of Slaughter, Butcher's War. You got this guy Butcher. His make a long story short, his family was killed by, you know, all these guys who are, you know, part of the House of Georges and the House of Butcher, actually, you know, the guys who kill monsters. But it turns out the monster killers are monsters themselves, right? So if you don't do things the way they want them, you're gone. So they kill this guy's family. You know, he's on the run. He finally realizes that all the people who had something to do with his family being killed are in the same place at the same time.
Right.
He gets a warning to run, and he's like, "Run." He's like, everybody I ever wanted to kill is in the same place at the same time. Nice. So that's kind of where the book is headed. He's out for revenge.
Cool.
Yeah. Grimm number 19. This has been an interesting book as well. Stephanie Phillips. Mm-hmm. Again, this is another like slow burn. Cool premise. But just very slow burn.
Decompression.
You know, it's like the main character is the new Grim Reaper, and it's a story about what happens if, you know, something ever happened to the Grim Reaper and somebody else was supposed to take the throne. So that's kind of where this book is going. But every issue is like an introduction into the psychology of every character that they've ever come across, right? So they'll introduce a character, they'll have a little story, either the character helps the main character or backstabs the character, and then later on we have like an origin story of why that character did what they did. So we're on issue 19, and I still don't know what's happening. I know a lot about, you know, the character psychology.
I know they got to move these plots along. We're paying customers here.
Well, yeah, and I feel like a lot of these stories could be told in, like, you know, I wouldn't say 5 issues, but this could have been 12 issues, and we're on issue 19, and we've had like maybe 4 issues worth of movement, but we've had, you know, 15 issues of character development. So
this
is $4. Yeah, well, that's the other thing, right? If it was Spawn at $2.99, I'll take it. We have Blood Hunt number 5. Haven't read it yet. Still in the poly bag, so we'll get to it.
Okay.
Here's your Deadpool Wolverine.
Yep.
What I will tell you is, for those of you who don't know, all right, we're on issue 5, so I'm gonna ruin some stuff for some people. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, you guys.
Blade is the main villain in Blood Hunt. Okay, so if you didn't know that, now you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were here when I did issue 1, you would have saw that I showed Blade stabbing Doctor Strange through the heart. What we actually find out, though, is that Blade has been, you know, possessed by a demon, a vampire demon. So that is kind of why Blade is doing what he's doing. All right. So Blade didn't do it of his own volition. Blade got
He was
taken over.
possessed.
He was possessed. So basically, this is issue 5 of 5. So this is the conclusion of what happens. We can only assume that Blade. We're gonna assume. You don't know, but that Blade, gets rid of the possession. What I will say is in a lot of the advertising for this series, Marvel said that something will happen that will change the course of the Marvel universe, which I feel like they say a lot. So
They say that every year.
Yeah, that happens every summer.
yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if somebody actually, bites it or something.
No, but so far you actually have enjoyed aspects of this event, right?
I have. Yeah, it's a good event. It's well written. It's Jed McKay who's done a pretty decent job. Pepe Larraz is on the art. He's got a really particular style, which is good. And I've been getting the red band version, which comes polybag. So you get a little bit more blood and guts, which is something that Marvel really doesn't do. So we've seen people like cut in half. Marvel normally does not do that. We've seen people stabbed through the chest. Marvel doesn't normally do that. We've seen people decapitated. Marvel normally doesn't do that. So this is definitely something more experimental. But they put it in a bag and they give you the warnings, and then they charge you $1 more.
Well, there you go. Higgy's out. Higgy's out too. He's got to chain his mom to the water heater. No, but thank you, Higgy. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you so much.
Take care, Higgy Pop.
Brother Higgy.
Thank you, Higgy.
Well, that's cool, Will. Interested in your thoughts on issue number 5 here, once you read it. So
hopefully that'll be by next week. We got Absolute Power number 2. Again, I haven't read these books yet, but Absolute Power is the major DC event happening now. And as we discussed, Amanda Waller goes and steals a bunch of powers, and we have Superman. When we left off in Absolute Power 1, he got shot through the chest, which we never see,
right.
And Superman was bleeding, so he's recovering in this one. You have some of the superheroes like Nightwing don't exactly have powers, so they're kind of.
They become more the leaders, the ones without powers or whatever.
Yeah, because I've only read one issue, but assuming that's kind of where we're headed. Like, they don't really have powers that can be stolen, so they're the ones who can kind of help, to stop everything. Whereas the real supes, they're the ones who have the most to lose by getting caught. Let's see, what else do we have?
Have you guys heard of the Wolverine Revenge coming out soon? The red band
with I think, is it Craig Capullo's doing the art for that one?
No, nothing's bringing it up. He's a pretty huge Wolverine fan.
Can't wait for the red band Wolverine Revenge coming out soon.
Matthew says it looks good. Well, I'm just taking a break, you guys, from the modern comics. I'm not on the hate train. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, there's a big explosion at the end of this book. So we'll see what happens.
An absolute power.
Then I got Batman 151. Looks like you got a Bizarro there, or very large Hulk-like creature. But Bat and Cat are actually kind of getting back together in the Batman book, so they're working that together. So you got Bat and Cat kind of working together, and
to steal something, right?
Yeah, and you have the whole absolute power thing going on. So let's see. I don't know. There's some stuff happening. So a lot of absolute power tie-ins. All right. Doctor Strange, which up until this issue was a Blood Hunt tie-in, is no longer. So that means, Blood Hunt is pretty much wrapping up.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange number 18.
Jed McKay is walking away.
He's
Doctor Strange.
He's walking away from a couple of books, but he's doing some other books.
Okay.
I have to get squared away on what that entails. Here's Misery number 3 of 4. Again, this is part of the Spawn universe. It's another one of those titles where we don't necessarily see Spawn, but we see Spawn adjacent characters. So this Misery character is actually like Spawn's stepdaughter, if you will. But she has a power, and not quite sure her origin story. I have to recheck that out. I think it had something to do with just being in close contact to Spawn himself. But her power is if she touches think of Ghost Rider with the penance stare, except this is touch based. If she touches you, she forces you to kind of relive all the miserable things you've done in your life. But at the same time, the consequence for her is she also gets to feel the same thing that you did.
Wow.
Hence the title Misery.
Yeah.
But there is in one of the earlier issues, I believe issue 1, there's a scene where one of her friends is getting assaulted. She steps in, and then, as they all scuffle, the guys who touch her end up, feeling all this misery and pain. And she's like, yeah, take that. So,
take that, you.
But also she's like, oh, that sucks because I feel everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's an empath as she's doing it. Yeah. Tempest from Mars, man. Good night, brother. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Tempest. See you tomorrow.
Night, Tempest. This is Gunslinger number 34. Another really cool Spawn cover, if you will.
Yeah.
I love when I knew Gunslinger was coming out, it was like the only other series besides for Spawn that I was like, I want every issue of it because I just think Gunslinger is such a cool character. Carlo Barberi on this cover too. So I feel like he was an artist who was around in the 90s, and I feel like he's really expanded his artistic prowess.
Yeah.
These days. So all right. I don't know what's happening in this book, but I'll leave you with this gory image of the gunslinger Spawn. So something happened. He's in a hospital bed, cuffed up, and he looks a little worse for wear.
That book was hot when Brett Booth was on it.
Yeah. Another artist who's really gotten better at the things he does. Switching gears to the Energon verse. We have Scarlet number 3. You have Storm Shadow on this cover. You got Scarlet in there. First 2 issues, I'm digging it. It's hard when you're a fan. It's kind of hard to separate fandom from actual quality. But I think the story in here by Kelly Thompson is actually pretty decent for Scarlet.
Cool. Yeah.
So I'm digging that. I like these negative space variant covers. So this is Venom War number 1.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is, it is kind of negative space, but it feels more like just Venom pasted on a white background.
Well, they kept the tongue. That's why,
Yeah. But the you can see like the suit kind of just blends into the white. So
yeah.
That's all you need to be classified as a negative space variant.
Good cover for Venom fans.
Yeah. All right, just a few more books. We'll just pound through them real quick. Amazing Spider-Man number 54. This is Peter Parker right there. He becomes the Spider Goblin.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, because Harry over here, the Goblin, kind of messes with his mind, forces him to kind of, triggers this reaction. What's interesting is Peter is able to kind of fight it, but not really. So he's Here's the Spider-Man that everybody's digging these days. Ultimate Spider-Man number 7.
Yep.
Right. And you have the formation of the Sinister Six of the Ultimate Universe in this book.
Yeah.
So that's a cool reason to check that out. Here are some more books from this week. Here is Uncanny X-Men number 1, which came out today. This is the negative space variant of Jubilee. So I didn't want to be one of those guys who seemed, would only get the Venom and not the Jubilee.
Jubilee was on the shelf a little longer than Venom.
Yeah. We got the Incredible Hulk number 15. For me, the best modern comic that's horror based, right? So
yeah,
the Hulk is fighting all sorts of monsters and creepy crawly things in that book.
No argument from Rod over here on the bottom.
Yeah, So that one's pretty good. Star Wars: The High Republic. If you're a Star Wars fan, this is like the prequel to all the stuff. Episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one we have a Jedi Master who's captured. He's going through some stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, I can fix your brain, but
Yeah.
not really.
But Alberto is saying that he'd have to take a side job and take out a second mortgage to afford Will's pull list.
This is about 3 weeks worth of books.
Hey, it's cool. No, it's cool. Will's tough, man. He'll take it.
And I'm going to read every single one of these books.
Yeah, you rock, dude, for real.
All right. This is X-Men #1. This is the San Diego Comic-Con PX limited edition. It's limited to 3,000. So I'm
Cool.
not really sure how limited that is when a lot of runs are between 3,000 and 5,000 books. So
Yeah.
but it is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Black
Yeah,
and
it
white.
looks tight, man. Let's look at that.
So you got
Magneto.
Magneto, you got Magic, Cyclops, Juggernaut's in there, Beast, I think Psylocke's in there, and then some other mutants who I'm not quite sure what their names are. There's some new mutants that came out of the Krakoan era that I'm still unfamiliar with names.
Right.
All right, 2 more books. We'll go with this one because we already did Amazing Spider-Man 53, but this is the San Diego Comic-Con
Cool.
exclusive. Again, this is limited to 3,000 or was limited. And then last but not least, another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the Ultimates #2. This is a variant edition. All right. And then I think, what was this guy's name? It was Gold something. It wasn't Gold Member, but it was, his suit was basically gold version of the original Iron Man suit. And he just ended up being like a really horrible person. So that was my comic haul.
What do you think, Rob? What do you think of those black and white covers, man? Would they hold up against the magazines?
The magazines? I don't know.
I think the black and white shows off the artwork better.
Yeah, absolutely. Does.
But I was wondering if they charge more for those variants.
Yeah. So I believe
because they don't have to pay a colorist, right? I mean,
right? It would be cheaper.
Yeah, we're getting ripped here.
It's like diet food. You get less, but you pay more.
Yeah. All right. So the I believe that on the website, the MSRP or whatever was $10 on the previews website. I got them for I think $7.50 a pop, and $4.99 is what the a regular A cover of those would cost. So I basically paid an extra $2.50 for these exclusive.
Well, Swag was loving your haul there, dude.
Yeah, there's some cool comics in there. I'm he's slowly winning me over to modern comics. The only objection I have to modern day comics, honestly, is they just cost so much.
Yes,
that's really it. There's some good stories out there.
I do agree with that. Sometimes I'm like, if I just stop doing a pull and just start buying some like Bronze and Silver Age books.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
A lot of people are doing that.
Well, yeah,
it's cool. Will, you're hanging in there.
The problem with that, though, for me is I already have a subscription to Marvel Unlimited and stuff like that, and I have the DC app, so I can already read the older books. So I would just be doing it for the collectible aspect of it, because I can already read those comics. And the thing is, I read all these modern books, so
yeah,
I'd be giving away by stopping. What's that?
What's your tagline? You do what you do, right?
Do what you do.
Yeah, you do what you do. I'll do what I do. You enjoy buying those, and you still read the paper. You like the paper.
Yeah. So, yeah, I love paper. I will never completely switch to digital either. Like,
right.
It's not something that interests me, except for a quick read on the train or a plane or something.
I tried going digital for a few years, and you just miss the comics.
Yeah,
this is the great legend stopping by, Aaron, to say what's up to one of my legends, Dr. Silver Age, who is up next. So that's a great introduction. Thanks for being here. Great legend show. We appreciate you.
Dallas, Texas.
All right. Hot Rod, Dr. Silver Age in the house.
Yeah.
Woo.
How you feeling today, my friend? Oh, we can't hear you. Hold on a second.
He's muted.
I'm
Okay.
muted.
There you go.
Oh, there we're good. Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's okay. My family wishes they could mute me like that.
That must have been a mistake, Rod. I would not do that on purpose.
I know. I'm not. Well, I figured I'd start with some of the new books that I just bought.
Excellent.
I picked up the Uncanny X-Men 266 facsimile.
Sweet.
Very nice.
I think it's what's that supposed to be the first Gambit, I think. First appearance of Gambit or something.
Oh, yeah. It's disputed, but that's it, I think.
Yeah. I have the original issue, but I just, this way, when I want to read the story, I can pull this one out and leave the original still in his bag. So
Yeah. Thanks,
don't
Swag.
don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I love those. You kidding me? DC is actually using the newsprint more with the reprints, too.
DC does a real good job
Yeah.
with theirs because they don't put the barcode stuff in there.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a DC one in here, I believe, to show at some point here, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. And then I bought the Uncanny X-Men #1. I haven't bought any modern X-Men in a long time.
Okay.
So I figured I'd try it out. First issue, I'll try it out, see what's going on.
I think the reviews are kind of okay. They're just, we'll see what happens.
It's kind of back to basics, it seems like.
Is that what they're doing? That's kind of what I was hoping that would be, But and coming off, I got to see the Deadpool Wolverine movie, and I'm while I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of Deadpool as a character in the comics. I've enjoyed the movies, but I gotta say this movie was pretty doggone funny.
I'm hearing good things, Rob.
I really liked it. There's a few too many maybe F-bombs for me because I'm an old fart, But
yeah.
but just the things that they decided to put in there for us comic fans.
Yeah.
The little cameos and the little Easter eggs. They did a tremendous job on that thing.
Awesome.
I had a ball.
That's it. I'm taking my mom soon.
Oh, well, you might want to put your hands over your mom's ear.
No, she loves these Marvel movies, man. I hear you. Metarog is taking the men a dog for a walk, you guys. So.
Oh, Roger, you got to come. Roger, hold on. Before you go, Roger, I got something here I wanted to show.
Oh, he might be out, but we're going to do this anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to show him because I forgot where I saw him show these, but he said he thought he might be the only one collecting them.
Yeah. What do we got here?
The Survivors.
Ooh,
It was an
Survivors.
independent back in the early 80s.
Okay.
And I picked this book up at my very first comic show. Local to me.
Beautiful.
And, let's see.
I might have one of those Survivors.
And it's signed by Steve Warren.
Nice.
Right here. So I wanted Roger to know he's not alone.
You hear that, Roger? You're not alone, man.
I picked up. I still have these. I've had these since, I don't know, 1981 or whatever, whenever they came out, 82.
Rod, those look beautiful.
So
beautiful.
I mean, and I've got the single issues too.
Nice.
Ooh. I picked them all up there.
Let's
see. That is issue number 2.
Oh, yeah, I think that's the one I got, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Here's number 3. And then they did another one from the same group. They did a book called The Guardian.
See, I call this the indies from the 80s. I love them, man.
And then that girl that was on the cover, we got my wife wanted this picture
Oh,
of this character, so we picked up an original drawing that he did.
beautiful.
And I think there was another one. Let's see. Oh no, there's a picture I did for my wife a long time ago.
Wow, Electra action for okay.
That
Tomorrow. That
she reminded me of my wife.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
And then here's another picture of that same character.
Wow.
Sure, it doesn't show up very well, but
yeah, sometimes the pencils,
And then here was a villain that was part of the series that he drew.
Who drew this?
I believe it was Steve Warren.
Wow.
Yeah. Steve Warren.
Very cool, man.
He actually wrote it to me, to Rod. So, I mean, and then I got one for my wife because she likes that character, which was a pretty cool one. Yeah, that was pretty neat. And then another one. So this was in 84 because he signed that one. So this had to be
beautiful.
In 84.
Loving it. Lead Paint says Rod's wife is an assassin.
I know sometimes she probably like to kill me. And then there was this one here from that same group. But I wanted to let Roger know he's not alone.
Oh, that's really cool, man. I'm glad you hear that.
Man, he's the only other person I've ever seen have him. I don't know anybody else. I know you said you mentioned that you have them, but I've had them. I keep them in this big portfolio thing.
Very beautiful, man.
Since the day, So,
very awesome. Hey, great legend show. Thanks for the compliment, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that, Rod. That was kick-ass.
Thank you. So I picked up my buddy Hulk. Got to pick him up.
Oh yeah, old J Jaws.
Yeah. So I gotta keep that run going. Oh, I did. Okay. Here is DC, a DC facsimile. As you can see, they do it. Everything's cool. They don't put the barcode down here or anything.
Right.
And this is about as close as I'll ever get to Justice League #1 right there.
It's like DC knows what the collectors want.
Yeah. Well, they also on the inside, their paper is closer to the original paper. Yeah. Whereas Marvel just kind of goes with the slick whatever.
I think Marvel will change. Once one does one thing, the other one tends to do it. Marvel's being slow.
You're right, because it has that more of a newsprint feel to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I mean, this is great. Like I said, this is as close as I'll get it to a #1. I got from number 3, number 4. I'm missing number 5. And then I got the rest of the way, but I don't have
Rod, man. I'm so envious of that, man. Oh. That's so beautiful.
They were with DC. It was Justice League and Flash. Those are the 2 big books, and then followed by Brave and the Bold. So those were the ones I really liked.
Wow.
I picked up this Ain't No Grave. I haven't read him. I haven't read these yet. This is number 4. I got to get them all together. I got them scattered down here. I got to get them together so I can read this.
Okay.
So, because it looks like it's something like a Western or something.
Yeah. Very cool.
Right up Mike's alley there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm a sucker for a Western. Just.
Wow. Yep. Love the panel layout. That art's looking good.
Yeah, it really caught my eye, and I said, "Yeah, I'll give it a try." And I keep seeing them, but I haven't read them yet.
I've got so much to read. My goodness.
I'm with you.
Alberto's telling you he's jealous, because he needs 80 issues for his Justice League run.
They're out there. They're out there, Alberto. You'll get them. And then I picked this up on the recommendation of the professor, Eric Breen, Kosher Mafia.
Nice.
So I figured I'd check that out.
Excellent. Kosher Mafia.
Yeah. Boom, blam, blam. He's taking it. Too much lead in the air. Not good for your health.
Awesome.
Nice little back picture here.
Wow. Yeah, that's like Frank Miller style.
Yeah, been doing some bare knuckle fighting or something. And then this is a series I really love. And whenever it comes out, I think pretty sporadically.
Yeah.
The Goon.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Rob loves that.
I love
Rob
the
loves
Goon.
Yeah.
It's just the whole world, that they live in and everything. I love the artwork.
The art's incredible.
Yeah, the art's just fantastic on those.
Yeah, it's just so cool. I really, really enjoy these books.
And they're fun. They're fun to read.
Yeah,
They're crazy. Very crazy reading there.
lots of fun. Lots of fun to
Wow.
read.
You guys turned me into a Goon fan.
Yes.
So really great characters.
I never picked them up. I always saw them around.
So definitely worth picking up. And of course, I had to pick this one up. And this is one of my childhood heroes here. Space Ghost.
I'm hearing great things about this. Rod, do you like it so far? You like the
I do. Like I've said before, it's a little darker, a little grittier than I would prefer. But I think the way they're taking it is he's supposed to, at the end, he starts out a little rough and gritty and everything.
Yeah.
But he's going to wind up being the hero that we all knew from the Saturday morning cartoons by the end of the series thing.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I really, really enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna look for it.
It's just fun. I'm hoping this gains traction with people and that they decide to do some of the others. I know they're doing a Johnny Quest.
Yeah. But I actually read the free comic book day Johnny Quest. It was pretty good.
Yeah. And I'd love to see like a Birdman or a Mighty Mightor.
Yeah.
Is that number 4, Rod?
Yeah, this is number 4.
That's looking tight.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen what the other covers were for this. Usually I try to pick up the cartoon style ones. So I think there's a couple. I got to pick up cover D. I don't know if it'll show up all that well, but
yeah.
So this would not be my first choice for a cover. I would like to get, where is it? Over here. That one right there. But look at that right there, that picture.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Space Ghost, man.
Yeah, man. I'm interested in that. It seems like they're doing a great job with Space Ghost.
So
you're nothing but good stuff.
So those were the new things that I picked up to try out. Then I got a few other little comics here that I just found hanging around. When I say little, I mean little. This is like Hot Wheels. These were Hot Wheels.
Nice.
Little Hot Wheels books.
Wow.
So
very cool, Rod.
Here's another one. This is episode 20 of 35.
Wow.
So just weird little things you come across.
So were those packaged with Hot Wheels at some point, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they came with some kind of a car, different cars. So yeah, that's exactly where they came from.
Excellent.
Huh.
And then there were these things that came with bubble gum.
Oh, I had some of those. I remember buying those when they came out.
Beautiful.
The gum was terrible.
Yes, it was.
That's beautiful.
But look at that's just great. It's like a little comic book.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. They have a cap. Of course, they had a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
With Dr. Rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are those the ones from the 70s or those recent?
No, these would have been probably from the 80s, I would think.
80s, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Rob was talking about those once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. And then of course I had my man Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
The main man.
Yeah, that's it. Gotta have him. Old Herb Trippy looking.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Bubble funnies is what they called them.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and then let's
What a
see,
treat.
some small Justice Leagues.
Oh yeah. One does it, the other one does it.
Yeah.
Well, those are newer ones.
Yeah, they look newer, like animated
These
series.
ones, let's see if I can see a date on them. I don't see a date on them anywhere. What is that? My eyes are horrible. I can't read that. And anyway, but I would say, yeah, these were part of like Burger King toys. So they were probably in the 2000s, I would think.
Yeah.
So there was that one. There was this
Good
one.
on you. Good on you holding on to all this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love the oddball stuff like this when you find it and come across it. How about this? This is an old Popeye one. This was part of what was it? Popeye's crew. Ahoy, kids! Join me, crew club, and join the fun.
Nice.
That's what it says here on the back. It's from you get these out of a cereal box.
Yes. Wow.
Nice.
So I mean that's a throwback. These aren't as old as the ones these probably were from like again the late 80s, maybe early 90s.
Yeah, what fun though.
But
Yeah.
I mean we used to get this kind of stuff in the cereals back in the 60s.
Yeah, Rob always remarks that he wants them to bring this back, you know?
Yeah, man, you could get all kinds of you get cool rings and stuff
Well,
like
I mean,
that.
if you did comic books in cereal boxes, you get a whole new generation hooked on comics.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got a little flip book here, or two books. Or is it two? Is it two? They're still packaged. Same thing. Came out of a cereal box. We got a Silver Surfer,
Nice.
and we got a Hulk. So pretty neat. And what is this? Oh, this is just a. You guys ever use these? The owl card. It shows you what color your pages are for your comics.
No, I've never
Is it-
seen it.
I've seen that before.
White, off-white, tan, brown,
That
and
is
red.
cool.
Brittle.
It's pretty cool. When I had to sell some of my books, I picked up a couple of these so I could, tell which one they
Excellent.
were, so I could actually do it right, and tell people.
Yeah,
So, and how about some Spider-Mans?
let's do it.
All right, we got Spider-Mans. I don't think I showed these last time. I had them set aside, I think, to show last time. Tell me if I did. I got some other Spider-Mans behind me. We got Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are missing. So call Spider-Man and the Hulk.
Nice.
Cowboys. Woo!
Loving it.
There you go.
Nice.
It's up to Spidey and Hulk to solve this mystery.
That's it. That's it. Who's
Who would-
Scooby-Doo?
Who
Who
wouldn't
is
want
Scooby-Doo?
who wouldn't want to solve this mystery?
That's it. There we go. Another one with Spidey and Hulk.
Nice.
I think this was another newspaper like giveaway type of
Yeah,
thing.
but with just classic art on there.
So I had to get them because they had my man Hulk in it.
Oh yeah, dude.
How about a little Spidey and his amazing friends?
That's cool. I love that Green Goblin right there. I grew up on that stuff, you guys.
Oh yeah. Here's one from AIM Toothpaste of Amazing Spider-Man.
I remember that. I might have that one.
Yeah. You can still kind of find those every once in a while.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then we get into some Spider-Mans. I pulled out, these are the annuals.
Okay.
So here's annual number 1.
Oh,
Nice.
number 1, right on. That's the
So-
first appearance of the Sinister Six.
So let's open it up and we can take a quick peek.
Excellent.
So
Yeah.
there's a
Thank you.
really old Marvel. So,
Oh yeah, man, that is the goods right there.
the 100 toy soldiers right there.
Wow.
And then there you go. The Sinister Six.
Excellent.
Dun, dun, dun.
You had swag at annuals, that's what he collects.
There you go.
Never mind.
Yeah. I love the annuals. Those square bound.
Oh, never mind this annual though. This one's definitely hotly collectible.
Just love them. I mean, this is back in the day, man. Back in the day.
It is a beauty.
They pulled out all the stops with a multicolored title. Spider-Man multicolors.
Yeah.
Yep. Those first annuals, they all did that.
Yeah.
They all did that. If you look at them, yeah, like the Marvel Tales one and stuff like that. And how Stan Lee and Steve Ditko create Spider-Man.
Oh, that is so awesome! I want this comic, man. That is so beautiful.
It's out there. It's yours for the getting.
It is out there. You're right.
They're all out there. All right. Then we got number 2, The Wondrous World of Doctor Strange.
They reprinted that one a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it became the all giveaway with all detergent. You could get that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Beauty. Another beauty, Rod.
Yeah. This one. I love the cover on this one because it just pops right out at you. That yellow and the red. And
thank you for sharing that. That is awesome.
Great stuff. And of course, you'll know why I love this one. There we go.
Oh yeah. Jaws, the old green skin.
You got it. He's got the Avengers trying to help him out and everything. I believe this is a reprint of Avengers. What is it, 11? I think.
Yeah, they did that with the annuals. After a while, they started reprinting stories and stuff.
And but
it's still that's a classic, because that's like, what is that, like 60? They did the annuals in the 70s.
This is 1966.
Wow.
Yeah. I was a whopping 4 years old.
Woo.
Excellent.
I love it when they do this stuff inside the covers like that.
Oh, yeah.
That was just fun.
Look at those pages, man. Very nice.
Yeah, this one is in really good shape. I gotta say, I was really lucky when I got this. But I love the thing down at the bottom. Watch the Marvel superheroes on TV.
Yeah.
Just great memories.
Yes, this is before I was born, man. Alberta. Yeah, totally.
Fun stuff indeed. Oh, look at this. Oh,
yeah.
Look at that. Saturday mornings, baby, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Space Ghost, Frankenstein Jr.
When you open these books, it's like you're opening a part of history,
And that's the way I feel, especially for anything from like 67 on up.
Down,
because I can remember buying those, and I can remember what I was thinking, what I was doing as a kid at that time when they came out.
Man, that is
so they're like little snapshots of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I got a few more here, and then I'll.
Oh no, keep going, brother.
Here we go with number 4. Another great cover.
Yeah, I've never owned that either. That's when they started doing the king size special.
Yeah.
All the annuals were king sized.
And then number 5.
Beautiful.
Hypnotic.
Mysterio.
I think this is the one. Yeah. We find out about Peter Parker's parents.
Yeah. That was a good one too. Yeah.
They're like secret spies.
They were secret spies. I don't know if they retconned that, but yeah. That was an interesting little twist there.
Then we got the Sinister Six back again with number 6.
Yep, second appearance right there. Boom.
Only fitting that the Sinister Six in number 6.
Oh yeah.
Beauty.
And it's number 7 with the Vulture.
That one I have. Okay, now we're getting to where I'm at.
25-cent square bound sweetness
Love
right
it.
there.
Love it.
Then we got the Amazing Spider-Man number 9 special issue.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Oh, you're reminding me. Okay, I did find something similar. I'm gonna pull this out.
Well, they did this story in a magazine form.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
They did 2 issues of Spider-Man in a magazine form.
Yeah.
I should have pulled those out.
I got a little surprise for you, Rod.
What?
Okay, cool.
Bring in myself.
There you go.
That's beautiful, Rod. Are you kidding me, man? That's when the Green Goblin was great.
Yeah, and then I figured I'd stop at 10 here. We got the Human Fly.
Wow. Yeah. Very good, man.
I've never seen that one.
This one is 1976, 50 center,
Wow.
square bound.
All those pages, all those stories for 50 cents, man.
Oh, still a bargain.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow, Rod. I don't even know what to say, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Great stuff.
And I'm, you know me, and I love Spidey, and because you did that, I'm going to share something that I just got, but it's not super high grade,
That's
But,
okay.
All right.
No,
I did
grade
read this
better
one
than no
back
grade.
when I was doing the marathon reading on Spidey, and the tension of the Green Goblin and Spidey was awesome. But yeah, it's Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the first volume.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, dude.
Holy moly.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a great story.
If you're a Spidey fan, that's a must-have.
This is a must-have. I can't believe I got it on the cheap. I got it with a whole bunch of other. I never had this in my life. I mean, like I said, I read it maybe 20 years ago online.
Mm-hmm.
And Norman Osborn remembers, because up to that point, I mean, look at this. Because Norman Osborn found out as the Green Goblin, but back then he would lose his memory, and then when he found out again, it was some serious freaking tension.
Yeah.
This is when it was awesome.
Is that a recent pickup, or is that?
Yeah, this just came to me because I've been buying hauls now, you guys. Because I do these claim sales, and then I try to treat myself. Now it's got the wave and stuff.
No, but that's.
But I was impressed.
That's still in good shape, man.
Yeah.
Like I got this. I forgot how much I paid, but it wasn't that much. And then Rod showing me those annuals, and then showing me that because it's a 2-parter story, maybe or something. I don't know. But
there were two issues that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you showed part of the story, maybe, or what you showed that last one. It triggered. Oh yeah, I got this one. How could I forget? How could I forget not to show this? But, I mean, it's like this is the serious battle.
Yeah,
it's like between Peter Parker and Norman Osborn too. It's not just this kind of stories are what made me love Spidey.
Man, those page quality scores high on the owl chart.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Those are
I'm
off
happy.
white.
I gotta buy the bag and board for it.
Yeah.
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 That is really nice.
I love this story. I got this maybe a few days ago.
That's a classic.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
what do we got? We got 15 minutes. Maybe I'll do a couple more, then I'll switch it over to Mike. We'll try to do a lightning round to get Mike and Rob. And Rob's got an announcement for tomorrow if you guys don't know about it.
Ooh.
Right, Rob? Okay, so we'll do something really simple here.
Yes.
Just a couple.
Does Rob know he has an announcement?
Not really.
Everybody tell Rob.
1977. I should have told Rob before he had the announcement, right? Doctor Strange 24. Very cool. What price? The universe, right? This is why I'm taking a break from modern comics, you guys. You know, Starlin. I'm not putting Will down. Will's his own guy, and he actually he articulates his thoughts well, and there's a lot of good stuff out there. But
what's the cover price?
a change cometh. This is 30 cents.
Well, there's your price.
And I grew up on the 60 cent, as I always say. But I love it. I love it.
Very nice.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, I think this is Starlin. Look at that. It's just. I read the second one. I don't have the first one, so I read the second one. I'm going to go through volume 1 that way, right? We'll do a little super villain team up, right? 1977, I think.
Nice.
Oh yeah, these two didn't get along. You know, two big egos in the room. It's a death duel. But yeah, I've always wanted to collect these, and now we got some Bob Hall art. Not bad, huh?
Very nice.
Give me some Dr. Doom. I never read Emperor Doom. I need to put that on my radar. I hear that's the #1 Doom story. Very cool, you guys. And, well, I'm collecting this Hex. You guys know I got this from Rob, but it's, what is it? 1985. And Hex starts traveling around in time and does these space romps and stuff, right? I think.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he goes into the future there.
So this is the Jonah Hex I'm gonna read, you guys. May seem blasphemous to some, but
Any hex is good hex, brother.
and we'll I got all kinds of stuff here, but I want to do a short round. But we got 1975 Strange Tales 176. I love Warlock now.
Very nice.
The Man Who Stalked the Stars. I mean, that's just intense. And they could never get over Evil Knievel. I mean, this guy always shows up.
Man, fuck this.
Toy form or whatever form, But yeah, been enjoying my Jim Starland,
Was there ever an Evil Knievel comic book?
There must have been, dude. That guy was a sensation for like 5 years or something, wasn't he?
But did he mark it? Like,
he didn't mark it, but
well, we know the toys, but yeah, that's a good question, Rob.
Yeah.
Did he have magazines and books and lunch boxes?
he wasn't like Hulk Hogan, right?
Yeah.
I think Hulk Hogan had his own grill, Where's Evil Knievel's grill? That's what I want to know.
Evil Knievel was a little rough around the edges with the media and stuff. So,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
he
true.
lent himself well.
I remember that.
All right, brother Mike.
All right, I'm gonna use my lightning rod to piggyback off a Hot Rod, man. Hot Rod, he showed those little Hot Wheels. Well, I was in the thrift store this week, and I picked up a bag of Hot Wheels.
oh, there
It's
you
been a
go.
long time since I bought them, and I paid $2, but I bought these so I could get this '57 Chevy.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Nice.
So I don't know what possessed me. It was the feels. It was relief from everything that's happened this summer. And I bought that bag, and then I pick up another bag,
Cool.
right? Get your little cars, but I bought it to get this station wagon with the cool motor
Oh yeah.
and this ambulance looking thing, right? So that's my first hot rod connection. Then
Next time we see you, there's going to be all these orange tracks in the background.
Well, no, the orange tracks being bad memories. I don't want. Does everybody know about? You can go buy Bazooka bubblegum right now. Does everybody know that?
Wow.
And
Did not know that. No.
They're back.
Well, when you open it up, you get your gum, right?
Yeah.
And Rob was right. They do 2 chews and you're done. But
Bazooka Joe.
yeah, you
Yes.
can still get the cartoons or the comic strip.
Nice.
So I picked these up at Dollar Tree just because they look cool. And then when I opened it up, I was like, oh crap, they have comics in them. So that was cool.
Right. Wow. Excellent.
And for
Excellent.
my first stream with Rod, I know he's a Clint Eastwood fan. I was at the first store. No, I went to my local library, and they always sell paperbacks and such. And I picked this one up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Easy and Rod finally get to stream together here. That's right. Your first stream together. Very cool.
Yeah. The Outlaw Josie Wales, man. That movie is the closest thing we ever got to a real Jonah Hex movie,
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah, you told me about that, Rod. I gotta look that up. The Outlaw Josie Wales. Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
And after watching Micah's channel, Micah's show last night, all the cool paperbacks he was showing, I was just checking them out.
I never knew it was a paperback. They had a paperback. That's cool.
Yeah, I figured you would like that one. This one,
Right.
Coyote.
Cry Coyote. This is early 60s.
Yeah. Sexton hit him.
Won't you cry, Coyote, cry? Two more.
Oh,
We got Twisted Trails, not Twisted Tales, Twisted
That's right.
Trails.
They're twisting your tongue up there. It's Twisted Trails.
Yeah,
That'd be a great name for a comic.
yes. I love these old paperbacks. And one more, I'll call it on that one. Fight at Sun Mountain.
Awesome. What a cool title.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's epic.
So I got my last one. Here you go. There's a comic. Casper Digest.
Cool, man.
Nice few days at the thrift store and had some fun this week in the
Yeah,
library.
thanks for sharing that. First you did your ollies,
That's
then
awesome.
you did your
I like
yeah.
that.
That's
Is
great.
awesome.
That was good. Bazooka Joe.
$1.25 at Dollar Tree. Go get it.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
I'm gonna pick that
So
up.
is there only one comic in there, or does each piece of gum have a comic?
Oh, each piece of gum has a comic. So when you open it up, you can see I've been working my way through all the jokes.
Yeah.
Nice.
But when you open them, you got to be real careful because they're super stubborn. But once you get it, you'll have fun. You'll have fun going back to those old days. I love
Nice.
it.
Excellent.
I'll have to bring out the next time I'm on. I'll have to bring out my 1967 bubble gum of Justice League of America.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Man, that would be freaking ruling.
Yeah, it's weird because I remember as a kid seeing those, those bubblegum machines, and I always wanted to get, Justice League bubblegum. Yeah. Never did. And then somebody was selling them on eBay, and I bought one, right? There were 5 of them. I bought one of them. I got it. And I just put it in one of those plastic bubble things, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, about a week later, I get an email saying, "Hey, would you trade me? Because you get a lick and stick-on tattoo."
Right.
He goes, "Because I'm just trying to get all of them, and I don't know if you have one that I need or something like that." And I'm like, "You opened it?"
Yeah, you're missing the point here, brother.
Yeah,
You opened it.
I wouldn't have one of my arms if I got them right now.
I'm like, "What are you gonna do with them? You're gonna stick them on?" What?
Yeah.
You had the foresight, Rod. A lot of people weren't thinking that way. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's that collector's gene in me,
Yeah, that's beautiful. Excellent. All right, we're going to do Rob. I think Rob will take us out, and then we'll start talking about stuff, I guess. You know?
What's my announcement?
About tomorrow. Now stop it. It's a big day. It's your birthday, right?
Oh, it's my birthday, and I'm having a birthday show. But man, if you don't know that by now, you're living under a rock.
Hey, you never know. There's new people that come in and out.
All right, so just real quick, some of the other stuff that I got from Matt. I got this Archie Best of the 80s book.
Swag is going to drool now.
Oh, and shout out to Lead Paint for pointing out that Archie is starting to do facsimiles apparently this week.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So I looked it up, and yeah, I think it's cool. Anybody who wants to do facsimiles, I think it's cool. But it looks like they're just doing some random issue of Betty and me, which is kind of weird, but looks like we're going to have a new one each month. So
they're doing it because it has that double entendre on the cover. So
okay.
It's a big popular one with the collectors.
Yeah, I didn't have time to look at it that close. So here's Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, 130.
Nice.
And I did look up Evel Knievel. He had one issue by Marvel Comics, but it was a giveaway from Ideal Toys.
Oh.
Darkseid versus Galactus, The Hunger by John Byrne.
Yeah, that was a cool story.
Nice trade paperback.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Action 364.
Yeah. Got the virus.
Couple cool Star Wars covers. X-Wing Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, you're starting to collect the Star Wars, aren't you, Rob?
I always get them when I see them, but I haven't read any of them.
Yeah.
Number 17 of Star Wars. I don't have enough of any particular line or series to like start reading them, I guess.
Yeah.
Gene Dogs number 1. Polybag's open, but it did still have the trading cards with it. So
people want to claim, you know.
I guess I'll sell this one. This is a true underground.
Yes.
With
very cool.
A lot of naughty bits inside. So
yeah.
Well.
And here duck and cover for this one, Love and Romance number 34.
It's like I'm interested in that stuff now because it's so wacky, you know, it's so wacky.
Dude,
War Tales 113 GI robots using his head.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
The Dead Man reprint series number 3 in the 80s.
Great stuff. Great story.
And another Action Comics, well, not another one, but Action Comics 575. He's doing something new with his brain in this one too. I don't know if that's Jimmy Olsen or not, but
it
probably is.
He's in trouble.
Fantasy number 4.
Those
Captain
are cool.
Obese.
Captain Obese. Those are awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen those before.
Indies from the 80s.
Justice League of America 227. And then he had a few of the 100-page giants that came out at like Walmart too. This is the Superman number 1. And
Matthew says he has
number 1.
He has some weird comics sometimes. That's what he says.
And Justice League of America number 1.
Yeah.
Those are cool though.
And then I have a ton more magazines to show you guys. Probably wait till next week.
Okay.
But
awesome.
But yeah, my birthday show's tomorrow, 7 p.m. If you can make it, that'd be great.
All right.
Wow. What a fantastic show, you guys. You know, if I don't say so myself, it wasn't because of me, but you know, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, don't tell
you
you.
showed some pretty cool stuff, man.
Yeah.
None of us would even be here if it wasn't for you.
I can't believe I forgot that I got this week, you know?
Very cool.
Like, you know, I never had this before, and I read it like I said, I already told you all this, but it's beautiful. You know, the panels are big. You know, it's one of those half-size
Big.
magazines. You know, like it's a strange size.
Classic.
Loving it. Loving it. Okay, so you guys, I like to go around in a circle. We'll see if, hey, Hot Rod, do you have anything you want to announce for this Saturday or anything going on with you?
We'll be back there, same bat time, same bat channel, 10 o'clock. So that's the game plan right now. I do have a phone call coming after I get off with my partner there, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make it or not, but we'll find out. Either way, there will be something on tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Okay, all right. So 10 o'clock.
Not tomorrow. Saturday. I keep thinking today's Friday.
I know.
Saturday.
Saturday. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Comic Book Memories. But most of you guys know that, but you never know. There are new people come in and out. So it's definitely
we thank
a fun
everybody
show.
who tunes in, man. We have a blast. Everybody, they make the show. So
yeah, it's so fun. Rod has a partner, Shannon, and those guys always include the chat, and it's just so much fun. So worth it. So thanks for being here, Rod. Now, Will, you got anything you'd like to announce, Will?
Well, first we'll talk about the poll, the Deadpool poll. The question was the Deadpool Wolverine movie amazing, meh? The first two were better, or save your money? Amazing got 89%, and meh got 11%. So,
wow. Yeah, I've been hearing great reviews. So some people are saying meh, but you can't please everybody in this world. That's what I found out.
Not everything's for everybody.
Especially
try to please everybody. It just doesn't work out. You know?
and I'm telling you, in that movie, they do things just for us, and they replicate in live action a couple of covers, and you'll recognize them when you see them. But it's just so cool.
I'm going. I got a wedding
cool.
Saturday, maybe Sunday. I'll bring her Sunday.
Yeah, the one cool Easter egg that they gave away in the trailers is the Liefeld shoes or something.
Oh yeah,
it's like Liefeld's feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, you know, they gave him such a hard time. But what was he under the gun? Why did he draw claws like that? I mean, that's
yeah.
You know?
And there's always been in Deadpool 2 there was references to the pouches. You know,
yeah,
like that guy has way too many pouches.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, pouch mania. Pouch mania. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So besides that, it was awesome to be back. That was really cool. Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing my Monday Night Raw books. And I do have some CGC books that I'll be unboxing. So look out for that video. I actually still have to get the so I told FedEx that I wouldn't be home. So I said, hold the package. I'm on vacation. And they tried to deliver it today. And I was like, no, put the package on hold. So anyway, I called them and I told them I'll go pick up the package from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was wonderful again to be back with all you guys. Rod, it was cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you finally.
This is great. This is great.
Mike. It's all old school. Roger was in the chat, so that was cool. But I mean, everybody. And then you got Cheap Comic Collector, Triple C, birthday tomorrow. What?
Yeah.
39, baby.
Slices? Yeah, because I'm in.
If YouTube doesn't shut me down for copyright violations, it should be an awesome show.
Yeah. Make sure you tune in for those prizes, you know, so long as YouTube lets him play his video. Right.
And also, I got this box, airmail from Canada.
It looked like it got
from our
airmail.
pal Ranger Sly.
Right.
And so I'll be opening that on tomorrow's show too.
Nice.
Cool. Awesome. Excellent.
I saw it fall, so I'm wondering, was it like literally thrown in?
I was gonna try and see. I got a string tied to it, and I was I moved it out, and I was gonna be like, oh, airmail, but it fell on its own and hit me in the head.
we got a blooper live here.
There you go.
It was great. So long as you're okay, it was great.
Taking one for the show.
So, Will, anything else you want to announce, or?
That's it. I mean, I'll do my usual. Now that I'm back, I'll have my usual schedule. Mondays will be the live show. Wednesdays will be like a What's in the Box Wednesday. So we'll unbox something this Wednesday. It'll be CGC, or it'll be like the Comic Tom Mystery Miracle or something like that.
We might do our show on Wednesday, huh? We were thinking about doing a show together, right?
Yeah, and we'll get back to the Wednesday live. What was it? New Comic Book Day haul? What or something like that?
Something like that. No, yeah, New Comic Book Day. Why?
What?
Then I get to give Will a little banter, but Will always holds his own, and he's right about a lot of things, And I want someone there to remind me, because I do this often. I'm out of the new, and then a bunch of new stuff that's good comes in,
right?
So it won't happen this time, right?
So I mean, I try not to pull the trigger too quickly to cut ties with things, but
yeah,
I'm sure the wallet would appreciate it if I was like,
hey, you gotta enjoy your life, Will, or what's the point, right?
It's true. What else am I gonna do with it? Take it with me.
Well, thanks for being here, Will.
Thank
really
you for having me. That's all I got for today.
All right, Mike, you got anything you'd like to say? Announce?
No, it's going to be fun tomorrow. Hang out with everybody on Rob's channel. Definitely. Yeah. And then Saturday morning.
Yeah.
The fastest 2 hours on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I always look forward to that. So it's just good getting back in the groove. And if there was time, I was going to start sharing what I picked up from the Aaron.
Oh, Atlas.
Yeah, I got Aaron's claim sale and
very nice.
Triple C's claim sale. I barely opened these up today. So I was going to make a video showing, not at the same time, but doing one and one, because it'll be a while before I can get back into those, but I'm definitely going to be enjoying reading these. And there's more. I picked up between Aaron, our trades, and the love that you showed me, and also the ones that I purchased from you. That was a big box. And also Rob over there, I got plenty of books to read. So I was going to do videos just highlighting what I picked up from you.
This is your stack that I haven't sent you yet.
Oh my God! There you go.
You wanted me to hold off, so I haven't sent
it. I have not looked at any of these. All I did was sort of like get them ready to show. So it's been so long since I bought these. I'm like, I'm excited. It's like I'm seeing them again for the first time. So it's
I
gonna
do
be
the
fun.
same thing with the stuff I get off Whatnot. I buy it, I get excited. I get it in the mail, I flip through it, I get excited, figure out what it cost, and then I put it in the pile of boxes, and I don't see it again for 3 or 4 months.
Isn't it great to feel like a kid again when you get comics like that?
Oh,
it's just
awesome.
like, man, let's go.
Buy a bag of Hot Wheels and you're just like, ooh, these are the good old days.
And I buy the action figures.
Yeah, you go. I haven't taken that step yet, but let's get in there soon.
That's excellent. So I sent
a rabbit hole.
I did send Mike. Were you showing those those comics? Before I started doing claim sales with Rob, I was trading with Mike. I was just telling him, what do you want? And so there was a little pile. And then Mike decides to do claims on top of that. So he got a big old stack from me. And so I fired those out to him. I'm glad you got those, Mike.
Awesome.
So.
And then my house revolted against me. So
right, yeah.
It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun Friday and Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. Hanging out.
For me, it's been super freaking busy. So tomorrow as we said, what time tomorrow? Just so people know, Rob.
7 p.m. Eastern is
7 p.m. Eastern, and so and then the next day, what happens is Saturday mornings is normally Rod's show and Shannon's show, and Rob normally comes on with the claim sales. And then we do another claim sale on Monday, and that's 3:30 Pacific time. Me and Rob, chaotic comic book claims, and we
Yeah,
do
it's
that.
getting kind of nuts, man.
Yeah, we do that for like 3 hours, and we try to get out of the way before Will comes on his live show on Mondays. So
Yeah, because we got this show tonight. My birthday party's tomorrow.
yeah,
Saturday you got comic book memories and then the claim sale.
yeah,
Sunday, we got my regular video at noon, but then you also have the Batman serial that drops at 6.
yeah. Now he's
And
announcing.
then Monday we had the claim sale again.
Yeah,
And then if you guys start doing your show on Wednesday, it's like Tuesday's the only day of the week we're not doing anything.
I know. I don't. Yeah, Will and I have to discuss the Wednesday because him coming on this show kind of works too. So we'll figure it out. You know.
Got to put out a YouTube television guide, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's what's next.
But I had family in town yesterday. I got a wedding to go to Saturday, so I won't be able to make some of the stuff. But yeah, man, I'm loving it. Loving YT. And I really appreciate you guys being on the show. And with that, we are signing out, you guys. This has been Chaotic Comic Book Cover Displays and more with friends. Thank you to the chat. You guys were so freaking awesome. And that's it, man.
Hanging out with the 4 horsemen.
The 4 horsemen and, and their manager. Deuces. See you on the next one.
Take
Take
care.
care, everybody.